Yeah, guys, welcome back to Akolade the Release. I'm Akolade, your host on this journey of authenticity. Today's episode, I think this episode actually resonates with every one of us, right? But before we dive in, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can share previous episodes and also this episode with your friends, families, and foes, and also leave a review when you're listening. So I'm going to try to make sure this episode is just about 10, 15 minutes at most, right? So please leave a review. It really means a lot to me for me to be able to, you know, read the reviews and, take it in and adjust on my next, episode. Yes. So, today's episode will be titled "Making Genuine Choices," or let me say, making genuine decisions. It's very important to make genuine decisions, right? So how do we start this? Okay, um, yeah, in life in general, life is like it's like series of decision making, whether big or small. So the quality of your decision can either, let me use this popular word, either make you or mar you, right? Your decision are the one that actually, shape your whole life in general, right? Um, so for instance, now from making significant career decisions, there are people that was okay, this year I'm going to, learn this in order to upskill myself and become better at this in my career, right? So that's like you're making decisions for your career. And that's what that's okay. This year I want to work on how I relate to people. I want to work on how I talk to people, how I, even if it's how you shake people, right? How you relate with people and how you shake people, how you communicate with people, right? That's another decision that can actually, boost your confidence and the likes like that. So, so there's a moment in my life where I had to, make a career decision, right? I was working in a bank at a point. I just decided, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me just, let me just do this. Let me just switch to tech. Let me learn tech, right? Because I knew that I could actually do tech, but because I never really see, should I say, I've never really thought of, okay, let's do it. Let me do it. I've always seen people, my friends do it. I have a lot of friends that do tech and they like, but they've always tried to lure me to doing it. But I've always thought, okay, something very hard. And the truth be told, it's something very hard. But I've done it and I'm here and I can see it's actually you know, uh, actually a fulfilling, decision and all like that. So, as I dive in today into, the exploration of decision making, I want you to remember that every choice you make has potential to really shape your life as a whole. Whether it's a career move, whether it's a relationship decision, or something that's entirely, whatever it is, your choices are really a true reflection of your, let me say, of your authenticity, of your authentic self, of who you are as a whole. So your choices are really important to your life. They're really important to how you really, how your life looks like. Let me use it that plain word, right? So your choices are really, you know, very, 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 very important. So from henceforth, I want you to just carefully, carefully, determine your choices, right? So let me just talk about embracing of vulnerability, right? In this world where that often we value strength as an external facade. It takes courage to really embrace vulnerability, right? It takes a lot of courage. It takes a whole lot. It takes a whole lot. And you know, when you embrace vulnerability, it's just simply saying, okay, I'm going to acknowledge that, okay, this I have fear in this, or I'm scared of this thing. I don't know what this will look like if I do this, right? So there are so many uncertainties, right? There are so many insecurities, right? There are so many things that you are not sure of if you want to try something or if you are making a decision, right? So let's think of it like, peeling onions, right? You put the first onion, you're not sure of what is going to be there. I don't know if maybe the inner layer is dry, or maybe it has already has an ingrown onion trying to come out and all the lights like that, right? You're not sure of that. So that is how embracing vulnerability really looks like. Embrace it and say, okay, I know that it is uncertain. I know that I can't really see what is ahead of me, but I'm very sure that if I give my, if I give my all to this, I'm going to really, come out strong, right? So you're embracing that fear, you're embracing that uncertainties, you're embracing that insecurities. You're saying, okay, no matter what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to decide. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to go through this path, and I'm going to go through it. So let me just give you a moment to just deeply think about what I've said, right? Stick it in. One way or the other, right? One way or the other, we all face challenges and difficult moments, right? Whether it's in anything at all, but probably your personal growth, careers, relationship with people, right? So the real power indeed, right? The real power indeed lies in our ability to really confront those challenges, these challenges we faced, right? These challenges, the real power actually lies in that ability. When you embrace that, okay, I know that this challenge is there, right? Then you are super. You have that superpower already. Just admit that, okay, things will get tough, right? And when it gets tough, right, I'm going to come out strong. And also admit that, okay, there will be struggles no matter what. See, even the richest of the richest, right? Those that figured it all out, they actually struggles, and things actually get tough for them too, right? So the thing is, just said, okay, I'm going to, go head on no matter what. I'm not trying to motivate you now to do things that you've been trying to do all this while. I'm just trying to tell you that, no matter the decision you make, if you like, try to say, no matter how small or large it is, there's always that iota of fear, and there's always that iota of uncertainty, right? You're not sure of the outcome. You're not sure of what really happened, right? So if if you have this feeling, right, you feel this way, that, okay, I'm not sure this is going to happen, I'm not sure of how this is going to happen, blah blah blah, like that, right? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not really a sign of fear, or let me say, you're scared. That's not really a sign of fear. That's really just, you just admitting to yourself and say, okay, I know. Let's just say not a sign of fear. This is not really a sign of weakness, right? So you even embracing this vulnerability really means that you are demonstrating strength one way or the other, right? Yeah. So I think it is very important for you to really embrace vulnerability. So before I move on, I want to hear from you too. You can also drop in the comment section. Just talk about how you embrace vulnerability in your life and what positive outcomes you have experienced from embracing vulnerability. For me, I've shared a bit of mine. Mine is just I had to step out of my job and say, okay, I'm going to do tech. And right now, I'm enjoying it, right? I'm enjoying tech, I'm enjoying the whole thing about tech, right? So some people don't enjoy tech, but that's a story for another day, right? But me, I can say I'm enjoying tech. No, maybe not the money, because the money is not even there yet, but the fact that I can actually build something and bring it to life, right, is really, 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 really intriguing for me. Yeah, so yeah, that's it about embracing vulnerability, right? So let's just talk about one more thing, maybe one or two things before I wrap up, right? So one thing will be authenticity. When you're authentic, right, it's not that you are trying to conform to let me say, the way society has seen things or society expectations or whatever it is, right? No, it's about embracing yourself, what you are. It's about embracing your true self. Like, okay, this is me. I'm going to do it. Okay, let me give this example, right? Let's talking about the moment now, like when you have to decide on you don't care about anybody unapologetically, yes. Even when it was against the norm, right? Even when people are saying, "Oh, don't do it," you still went head on and you did that thing, right? Because you already decided or you already thought about all the possible outcomes, and you felt like, okay, if I do this thing, I think this will actually come out well, right? You've already thought about those things and all those things. That point that you made that decision, that you don't care about, okay, what will people say or what people think, right? Those are really that point really defines you. It really defines your authenticity. It really defines your true self, right? So our true self or our authenticity does not only shape our journey, right? But it's also helps us connect with others. When we are genuine, we create, let me say, we create a space for others to do the same. But let me put it that way. Yeah, when we're genuine, when we, for instance, now let me give an example. Right, if I live with someone, right, I live with someone, and he sees the way I do things, I'm always genuine in my thing. This is what I am. This is who I am, and I'm going to do it the way I am. Right, the one way or the other, not really, I'm creating a space for that person. So the person is looking at me and watching the way I do my things, right? And this person says, okay, I'm going to do it like Akolade next time. I'm going to do it the way Akolade has done it next time. No matter what, I'm just going to make a decision. I've seen a point in my life where, you know, I'm doing things because the person I'm living with is actually doing it too. You understand? If whether good or bad, right? They have that influence on you, whether good or bad, right? So that's how it is. That's how being genuine to yourself is. When you're genuine to yourself, you just say that other people are actually mimicking you or trying to really do what you do. Um, you know, let me just say this. Let me just wrap up with this. As we continue to, you know, continue this, exploration of being authentic and making genuine choices. I want to also I'll tell us to reflect on how to be true to yourself. Because if you're true to yourself, it will have influence on others. It will have influence on your relationship overall. I want us to make decisions based on based on who you are. Who you are trying to portray to people. You understand? If you're a good person, make decisions based on, okay, I'm a good person. I want people to see me as a good person, and I'm going to do this because I'm a good person. You understand? So let's just wrap it here today. I don't want to really make this long, but I think that is it for me. Yeah, that's a wrap for today. So please, thank you for spending this moment with me. Unfortunately, I had to cut this short. I don't want to make it too long, but if this episode really resonates with you and really pick one or two things, even amidst my rush and the likes, right? I wanted to share it with someone who really needs a bit of real talk. Probably someone that really needs to hear that, okay, your decisions can really, shape your life. The decision you make can really shape your life. So someone that really needs a bit of real talk, right? So you can also, subscribe to my channel, Akolade the Release, and also, drop your comments. Until next time, please stay real and stay true to yourself. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye.